Number 18. Well, we want to solve this for x and figure out, hey, what's going to make this true? Well, what we need to do is we need to get it all set equal to 0 always. That's our first step. So I'm going to move this 2 over by adding 2 to both sides. So now our equation is negative 4x squared plus the 5x plus the number 2 equals the 0 we want. That is always the first thing we must do. Now we're going to use the quadratic formula to solve this. So the quadratic equation is x equals the opposite of b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Well, who's a, b, and c? Well, a is the piece right in front of x squared, so a is negative 4. B is in front of the x, so that's a positive 5. C is the piece right here, which is 2. And I always have you do the 4ac piece. 4 times 4, negative 4 is negative 16 times that's going to be negative 32. So let's plug these in. Opposite of b. Opposite of b is negative 5 plus or minus square root b squared. 5 times 5, 25 minus, what do I have for ac? A negative 32. All divided by 2 times 8. 2 times that's negative 8. Okay, no big deal. What happens right here with this minus negative? That's going to change to what? Plus. So we now have negative 5 plus or minus the square root. 25 plus 32 is 57 all over negative 8. At this point, I can't go any further. I need to go ahead and break it into its parts. By parts, I mean you got to do the add the square root of 57 and then subtract the square root of 57. So here are two parts. Negative 5 plus the square root of 57, all divided by negative 8. Or the other option is the negative 5 minus that 57 over negative 8. It's really two equations. We just write it as one because all that we don't want to write twice. And once we get it down to smaller numbers, then we break it apart. So we grab the calculator, negative 5 plus square root of 57, all divided by negative 8. We're going to get an approximate answer here. We can go to the tenths or hundredths. Let's go to the hundredths here. I got negative 0.32 for this piece. For the other one, I got 1.57 when I plugged it into the calculator. Okay, so those are your two solutions. Those are the two pieces that if I plug into the original equation, the x value up here, it's going to make this equation true. Now, what it means if we're graphing, because notice we said it equals 0, the height is 0, we're looking for where does this parabola cross? And it basically is doing something like here, crossing at 1.57 and here negative 0.32. That's what we're literally finding, where it's crossing the x-axis. Those are our solutions to this problem.